Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and lovers of drones everywhere, welcome to Thursday Night Live. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, it is Chris Rollins.
Thursday. Oh.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Welcome to the show. I'm assuming that everyone can hear us. I haven't
I
haven't destroyed anything yet. We're good? We're good? Can you hear us? All right, good. Big
Sound
show
is
tonight.
working tonight. First comment I see.
Awesome. Yes. All right, big show tonight. Oh my goodness. I know I say that every week, but I really mean it this time. Brennon Edwards, aka B from Droner, that's DRONR, will be on tonight. He is a busy man. He makes a living out of being a producer. He's all over the world, flying drones.
I know. His Instagram is hard to follow because it just makes me jealous.
I know, doesn't it?
Oh my God.
Like, where are you now? Oh, okay.
Oh, look at that car you're driving. How nice for you.
So, great video tonight. The viewer video of the week, it will absolutely blow you away.
Sweet.
I've got a really funny Would You Ride It and prizes galore. I've got from freewellgear.com. I've got the 4K all-day filter 8-pack for the
that's nice.
Osmo Pocket. I've got the Mavic Air light-up props that I didn't give away last week, and a dream date
We had some things.
with Chris Rollins. But first, and you've got a huge announcement, don't you?
Yes.
All right,
Stay
so
tuned.
we're going to get to that. Thank you for the super chat, Fly Natural. Appreciate it.
Fly Natural.
He says, I'm the first super chat. I win Ken Herons Inspire lol. JK, love you, Ken. Love you too. And now, our sponsor that's been with us. This is show number 84. They've been with us since the beginning. It is the Cadillac of processed meat. It is a pigeon jerky, everybody.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, the Cadillac of processed meat. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky,
All right.
and you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow.
Yeah.
And it's full of fiber to make them go.
Here we go.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky.
Pigeon jerky, the Cadillac of processed meat. Yeah. Woo!
What's funny is my wife has yet to see the show. She's always studying. She hears me sing these lyrics and thinks I'm a moron. Like she has no idea what this is because there's zero context for what I'm singing.
Does she think you're a moron just because of that, or are there other reasons?
Every day. I just get up and apologize.
Just
get up and apologize for all the stupid things.
That's a good idea. Just make a preemptive apology to the wife. I used to do that when I was married.
Now, I die. I'm just sorry.
And I didn't do it enough, and that's why I'm not still married. Either that, or is because she cheated on me. One of those two. But anyway, not to open up that can of worms. Droning Harry, thank you very much. $10 super chat for my absence for the last 2 weeks. That's right. I don't know if you knew this, but you have to pay a super chat penalty if you miss a show. It's just a rule, right? Droning Harry, he's following the rules.
It's only right.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna try to pick my camera up here.
We're gonna get to the news, but first we have a big, huge honkin' announcement. You want to do this now?
Sure.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Rollins, the floor is yours.
There's been a couple of reasons. I haven't posted as much on my YouTube channel lately. There's been a lot of stuff going on in the last couple months. But anyway, the news is I got some paperwork in yesterday, and it looks a little something like this.
Whoa! And is that a brain scan? Do you have a tumor? What's going on there?
Yeah. No, you'll notice. Can you see the resemblance?
Oh,
here? Nice wavy lines.
It is a tumor. It's a baby tumor.
We got little baby Rollins coming September 15th. So we are 12 and a half weeks. Incredibly excited. Look at this brain, Ken. Look at that. That's scholarship material right there.
Look at that. Look at that brain.
Definitely my kid. I have a huge head.
You can hardly tell it's triplets.
Right? Oh, dear Lord.
So
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, I could see he's already got a great personality. Look at that. He's just goofing.
Yeah.
Just womb goofing.
He's just hanging and banging in the womb there.
Throwing up some cool signs, right there.
Oh, everybody's saying congratulations.
Yeah, we're so excited.
And
So excited.
and you spent all your diaper money on a Kronos 1.4 slow motion camera.
I need the channel to take off in a bad way.
Yeah. Do subscribe to Chris Rollins' channel because he really needs that right now. There's a link in the description. Now, Chris, is your
Yes, sir.
wife anywhere where she can hear?
Well, I mean, she can't hear because I have the headphones on.
Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe
I mean,
you'll
I
have
open
to
the door and yell at her.
You have to play this for her later. I have a song that I would like to sing directly to your wife about this occasion.
I feel like I should call her in here.
You feel like you should?
Well, I don't know if she'll come, but let me.
You want to try? Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
It's she's real. Some people don't feel like.
Yeah,
she's real.
go get her. Yeah.
Hang on, 1 second.
Chris's wife is a lovely lady, and she's going to come in here. Now, this song that I'm going to sing is from the 70s, and it's kind of a creepy song by Paul Anka, if anybody knows it.
Okay, it's working. She's coming.
Okay, all right.
Hang on. I'm gonna unplug the headphones. So I don't know if you want to mute the microphone or.
Oh no, that's right. I gotta wet it up. I gotta saturate the singing voice. Okay.
All right. Hold on. I'm gonna unplug the headphones.
Is she gonna be on camera? We gotta see
Need a
the
look of. I never want to see Ken again.
we gotta see the wife. Come on, bring her in here. Let's see her. Let's see if
Here's her torso.
Let's see if she's glowing. You are glowing. Okay, I'm gonna sing this creepy song directly to you. Okay, here we go. Is it inappropriate?
Probably.
Maybe. Oh, Metro Drones, $20 super chat. Congrats. All right, here we go.
You got a great echo going on.
Having his baby. What a lovely way of saying how much you love Chris. She's having his baby. What a lovely way to say that you're thinking of him. I can see it. Your face is glowing. I can see it in your eyes. I'm happy knowing that you're having his baby. You're the woman he loves, and I love what it's doing to you. You're having his baby. Okay, and the rest just gets really, really weird and creepy. It was the 70s.
Can we
So-
just?
Congratulations.
Is the mic back on?
There
Is my
you
mic
go.
on?
Yeah, you're on. There you go. Yeah.
Thank you, Ken. That was moving.
Was it moving?
That was moved something.
Yeah, well, in all seriousness, congratulations, you two crazy kids.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you, and thank
much.
everybody in the comments for all
Yeah.
the congratulations. Thank
Yeah,
you.
and if you would like to super chat any baby money to Chris, I promise that I'll give it to him.
We got 300 witnesses.
Yeah, yes, we do. Yeah, if it's specifically for Chris, I will absolutely.
All right.
So
Well, thank you,
congratulations, you guys. All right, and now let's go ahead and get to the
Happy to get off camera now?
news.
It's time for news.
Aw, all the news that you'd ever want to hear about drones. Let's go over to the newsroom with Jeff Sill. Oh, what's up, buddy?
Well, he stumped me on the news. I mean, good Lord, how am I going to compete with that?
Yeah, it's a hard act to follow,
Should
huh?
I just go ahead? Just
Yeah, no. I'm
That's
waiting
not
for
the
the
best
baby
photo.
pictures that has the same teeth that you do. It's big giant.
I know, big gap there and then big mouth.
All right, so to start the news off first, a concerned wife had contacted the emergency response services after not being able to locate her husband on their farm for over an hour. And so they brought out a search dog to look for the husband. And the search dog went through rough terrain and found footprints, At which point they brought a drone out to assist in finding. Yeah, you're not supposed to be here.
Oh.
Co-hosted tonight by.
What's that, Timmy? Timmy, is he in the well? Timmy's in the well. Good lassie, good girl.
What's your name?
Okay, no.
What's your
Oh, wait,
name?
we got to show everybody what he does. Wait, hey, punch the camera.
All right, come here.
Come here and punch the camera. He loves
Punch
doing
the
this.
camera.
All right,
Go.
now skedaddle, kid.
The Flash got to bring us the news.
All right, so after they brought the search dog out, yeah, you're gonna have to get going, buddy. Okay.
See, this is what you have to look forward to, Chris. Kids, they're fun, and then they're having fun, but they'll have fun for hours. The same thing is they never know when to stop.
It's just like you and me.
Yeah. No, they don't. They don't know when to stop. And of course, naturally, I don't have my normal assistance with him today, so he's pretty much on his own.
Oh.
So they brought out a drone to assist in searching for the gentleman, and quickly found him with the drone, uninjured. The husband apparently had not realized that he had been reported missing and was reunited with his family forthwith.
That's great.
It was a good one.
Yeah.
And if any of you guys have been using the Before You Fly app,
Oh,
you
boy.
probably know that it's less than exciting to use.
Yeah.
Almost as exciting as my 4-year-old. And so the FAA has, I guess, realized that this app is not really all that
Useless.
popular. Yeah, and so they have worked with a third party in the private sector to completely revamp the app. And they're working, I believe, with Kitty Hawk to redraft a whole new version of the Before You Fly app. So that will be coming soon. It will incorporate a lot of the new features, the new NFCs and stuff where we can't fly,
Oh, okay.
and also incorporate a lot of the recreational flight rules.
That's great. Yeah, that's good because
Awesome.
that app
I
is.
think it's funny when you say it's going to incorporate the new features, like technology. Like
Oh, yeah.
everything that the first one didn't have.
Well, my
Well, the
functionality.
The first one was that you brought up the app and it took you to a website.
Well, the
So,
problem I had from the get-go was the name. Why would the government be all smart, like using the number 4 and then it's text? Why would the government use text speak? That just diminishes it a little bit. It's like
Well, you could see there's a big board meeting going, hey, guys, I hear these young kids.
Yeah.
They do this thing where they put letters instead of
Right.
Ugh.
Right. I'll download it on the YouTubes, and my grandson, he tells me this is how the kids are talking these days. They use numbers instead of words. It's crazy. Let's incorporate that.
It's hip. It's cool. It's super fly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I feel it.
All right. So Fordham Technologies has generated. They do a Skydome. It's a monitor the airspace application. They have brought out their new system for the Great Lakes drone or the AOPA 2019 fly-ins. But what's interesting is that this time, instead of protecting aircraft from drones, what they're doing is they're protecting drones from anything else.
Okay.
Essentially, this new monitoring system is in place to prevent any incursions while they're doing the drone light shows.
Oh, okay. The cluster
Yeah.
drone stuff, yeah.
Yeah, because AOPA is one of the ones that has the huge LED drone shows.
Okay.
And so to prevent incursions either by other aircraft or by other drones, they have put up their monitoring system to assist in protecting it. So they're actually protecting the drones, which I think is really cool.
That is
That
cool.
is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Got to be a first.
Also in the news with the FAA, they have reiterated after all of the shootings that we've seen globally, they felt that it was necessary to reiterate to the general public that it is not proper or legal to take actions against a drone by shooting it out of the sky.
Whoa. Hold the phone. Seriously? You can't shoot a drone out of the sky?
No. According to the FAA, the drone is an aircraft. It's illegal to take actions that cause an aircraft to crash.
Whoa. Just wanted to hear that sound effect again. Back to you.
Okay. It's also, a drone pilot is a pilot. so it is illegal to harass or assault them in any way that puts the aircraft at risk.
Yes, of course.
And that goes for firing laser pointers at them and anything else. Drones can fly over your property. Under current laws, a drone can even fly into your backyard. It just can't land, and the pilot cannot access your property without permission.
People are clutching their pearls and all the time worrying about that. It's looking in my windows and just get over it. Get over it. You're not that interesting.
You're not that interesting. I think I said that last week.
Yes.
Yeah. Nobody cares.
No.
Also, as part of the restructuring, of course, we know that DJI is enhancing the no-fly zones and such. One thing that I found that was interesting in digging through some of the previous news was that the new geofencing system that they're putting in place is actually also going to be going into place into 19 countries that previously didn't even have geofencing.
Wow.
So that's another good side to this.
Whoa.
Sorry, I mean...
K Russian name said that sound effect is sweet. Thought you might want to hear it again. All right, moving on. Next story.
I keep thinking of Hanna-Barbera every time I see that. Scooby-Doo.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So recently we had some storms. No, not right now. Okay, come on.
You took my iPad.
All right. So recently we had some. Storms that came through Alabama and Georgia. And they had tornadoes that set down.
Look at that metal wrapped around the tree.
Holy smokes.
God.
Where is this?
This particular footage came from Alabama. There were deaths in this particular storm that about at least 23 people were killed and 90 were injured. They had 170 mile-an-hour winds that hit the rural communities of Beauregard and several other communities in Georgia. And there's also some other footage that's been floating around on the internet and Facebook and other places of one of the local airports that got hit. And they had planes just thrown out into fields and wrapped around buildings. And I mean, it was just unbelievable. So lots of drone videos and photos are starting to come out of this. And so be sure to take a look and check out some of the footage that's showing up.
Yeah, by the way, I was in Alabama in 2014 when that series of tornadoes blew through in Tuscaloosa and what an absolute crushing blow to the community down there.
Yeah.
And if we have any viewers in the audience that are from that area and have any good footage,
yes, please send it to me.
Yeah, send that in. That would be...
You can email it to me. We'll share it next week. KenHeronUpload@gmail.com. And by the way, Jeff, I would have had footage of the airplanes that got tossed around. I contacted that guy to say, hey, I'll promote your channel or whatever. He's like, $300.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I figured it.
And this is my opportunity to give a little bit of advice. Once you start getting a few videos like this on your channel, you're going to be approached. And I'm sure, Chris, you have been approached by these companies that will say, hey, come on over. We'll sell your footage for you. And then we'll give you a percentage. But then you can't just share it with anybody you want. And I advise against it because, this guy had
it was a big mistake.
This guy had about 1,000 subscribers. And I he would have gotten a lot more exposure if we'd shared it here. I think he would have gotten more benefit by just sharing it rather than $300.
Yeah. Yeah, I did that to a video. Terrible idea.
Yeah.
Terrible
What happened? Just very quickly. So I'm sure there's
it
people
got
out there.
3,000. It was back when I had maybe 600 subscribers. I had a video and it was going really good on like the first week. Like I got like 3,000 views in the first week with like 600 subscribers, which is pretty good. And this company was like, hey, we can really push the crap out of this. And I was like, oh, great. And literally that day, they like within an hour of signing that contract, views just stopped. And I think I probably made $50 out of a 1-year contract. Had that stayed on my channel, I probably could have made $300 or $400. Yeah, when you're starting up your channel and everything, you're always looking how to network and promote and everything, but avoid these companies like the plague. People that want to, I took a look at your website. You can get more traffic and blah, blah. Just, trust yourself. And between 500 to 1,000 subscribers, people come out of the woodwork. Like offering you stuff, wanting you to sign contracts to distribute your stuff. We'll get you more subscribers. We'll get you more views.
Yep.
Just run. Let them happen organically.
They're not. They're preying on you. They're using you.
Yeah.
Is what they're doing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. Back to you in the news, Jeff.
All right. So,
Wait. Hold on. Kevin Kuntz, Aerial Photography, $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Thanks for all you do, fellas. I need some Phantom. Oh, P4P eyes. Yes. By the way, this is a good opportunity to let everyone know that I have some eyeballs here for everyone. I have
some more?
Chocolate and vanilla. Yes, I got a whole thing of them. Thanks to Jim Wallace, Mr. Graphic. You might see him in there posting once in a while. Hey, this and that. Jim, thanks for doing that. Maybe not as much there, buddy. He's the one who's like, there's pigeon jerky. Here's Ken's address. I appreciate it, but he's a great guy, and he does all that stuff. There is a link if you want to.
He does good stuff. I showed you what he did for me.
What'd he do?
He made me this awesome road sign.
Oh, you know who else has a great sign? Jeff has a great sign.
Is that from Mr. Graphic?
Yeah. Yep. Let's all get
Yeah.
our signs. Hold on. You got one? I got one too. Hold on. It's sign time.
Does yours have the little Mr. Graphic Indianapolis thing down here at the bottom?
Yes, it does. Right down here.
Hey, go ahead and tap your sign there, Chris. Okay, and Jeff, tap your sign. Huh. I believe that's a mic drop.
50,000 subscribers.
No, that's sign envy right there. That's what that is.
Sign envy. And now I drop the mic. Back to you, Jeff.
It would damage mine.
Yeah. There's a link in the description if you want any stuff from him.
Yeah, he's been giving the signs out to quite a few YouTubers, and another recently got one as well. All right, so on the lighter side of the news, the Dunlap Fire Department was called out to East Ridge Road to remove a 45-year-old man who was stuck in a tree. Apparently, Timothy Allen Smith decided to retrieve his drone. Got stuck in the neighbor's property tree.
And he almost made it.
He did. He almost got it.
No. This gets better because not only was he stuck in the tree for about an hour, after the first responders got him safely to the ground, they realized that he was intoxicated. At which point, he was promptly arrested for public intoxication and transported to the Sasquatchie County Jail.
So how long was he up in the tree?
Said about an hour.
So you know he peed out of the tree. You know he did.
How did he not come down off the intoxication level?
Hold on.
He must have been
Hang on.
drunk.
Hold on. Wait. Wait for the shake. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
Very good. That's for our female listeners.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, Trey Rose, $5 super chat. Great sign. I think he was talking to you, Chris.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you very much for that.
I can't take credit.
Okay. We have any more news stories?
Yeah, we got more news stories.
Okay.
So the experts out there, I'm not sure who we want to call the experts, are warning people that notorious drone modding gangsters are giving away hacked apps that let drones fly over any airport. Now, of course, if you're familiar with the community, if you're familiar with your drones and stuff, you know that there are groups out there that have modified the apps or changed the apps to be able to bypass certain features or improve certain features of the abilities on some of these drones. But removing the no-fly zones is a pretty serious problem.
Yeah.
Because we're just asking for our environment or our hobby to come under even tighter scrutiny. Now,
Yeah.
DJI, of course, is doing all they can to try to prevent this sort of activity. But you know, these apps are all over the place. And so my suggestion to you is that if you're not getting enough out of your drone, don't modify it where it removes the no-fly zone.
Here's a graphic of just some of the things. I don't know if you can see it. These are the versions. This is DJI, and these are some of the things that will be done away. If I'm not trying to promote it. I'm just saying, there's a whole host of things that are bad if you do this to your drone. Not the least of which is getting in trouble with the FAA. voiding your warranty, not going to heaven. All these things can happen if you do
It'll also
that.
affect your after services or your after sale service policy. If DJI catches you with a modified drone, they may just tell you they're not going to repair your drone at all.
Yeah.
Whoa! 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 Do you see what I see?
I see money.
$50 super chat. Great Googa Moga, man. That's Arthur Petit. Oh, how do you say his name? I screw it up. $50 super chat. Thank you so much, Arthur. You're the best. And we're running late on the news. Pick one more story. Which one are we going with?
All right. Well, I guess we're not going to do the
Don't tell them what they're not getting. That's the number one rule.
Okay,
You don't want to tell anybody what they're not getting. Good grief, man.
All right. So the last one, what we'll do is a gentleman won $15,000 in drone racing.
Very cool indeed.
Wow.
It might be hard to imagine drone racing as a professional sport. You can actually win some serious money being a serious competitor.
Drone racing, a ticket for serious flyers to first-class living, as Chico pilot Joshua Becca will tell you.
Winner, first place, every year gets a $75,000 contract.
His strategy?
Lots and lots of practice, hours and hours and hours of practice every day.
Now at the station we have this prosumer level drone which we use to take aerial shots of different scenes. Now this is a bit different from the ones that the pros use. In fact, their custom built drones can go as fast as 90 miles per hour.
We sat down for a test flight.
You've got the throttle. Once you pitch forward to avoid going into the ground, you got to give it more throttle. Oh.
I'm upside down now.
Looks like I still have some more work to do before I get my pilot's wings. A winning attitude that's taking him and his hometown to new heights.
Stupid.
And we wish Joshua and his drone all of the best. Reporting in Chico, Stephanie Lynn, Action News Now.
Yeah. At least she's good looking.
Now,
It's a prosumer drone.
was the text your ad in there?
That was me.
Okay.
Yeah, that was me. I added that. There's little extra touches I do. By the way, the $50 right to you and your baby mama, Chris. There you go. Buddy. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
And in case you don't know what he's talking about, this is what he's talking about.
Oh man.
What?
Wow.
I told Sarah, I said this particular photo gives me hope that, maybe I won't have to save for his or her college. Look at that brain.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. That says college scholarship all over it right there.
That's right. Yeah, he's gonna take care of you in your old age. All right, Jeff.
Get the intelligence from me.
Thank you so much for the lengthy news report today. We appreciate it.
Oh yeah, if I can stretch it out as long as I possibly can, I will.
Well, now
Screen time, baby.
you've got your offspring running around somewhere in the house. He's probably putting the fork in the toaster. You better go check him out. All right,
Okay.
see you, man.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
All right, now it's just back to us. Man, see, now you have that to look forward to. Do you have any names picked out for the little one?
We do. Well, we've got my wife has some boy names picked out.
Oh, so you don't know the sex yet?
No. We'll find out in 2 months. They said so. We're at 12 and a half weeks right now. So they told us at 20 weeks.
Okay.
We'll be able to find out. So apparently there's like a DNA, like a blood test you can do to find out now. But we're like,
Yeah,
It's
you
like
want
$200, I think, and we're like, we will save some money. It's already going to be expensive.
Right.
Just save the cash.
All right, Brennon is standing
Yes.
by, and
Okay.
I think he's on Pacific time, so we're gonna call him in a minute. I want to thank Geeks Vana, £10 super chat. Ken, quote of the week, sweet battery love. Yes, if you saw my Osmo Pocket video, the last video I posted, you'll
Is this
see
the one
that.
you posted today or yesterday?
Yesterday, the one I posted yesterday.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to watch that one yet.
Yeah. Well, now everybody who is familiar with Adobe Premiere, raise their hand. You know Adobe Premiere? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then you know the splash screen, the screen that comes up while it's loading all the drivers and everything, that purple screen.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to show you something. And as long as this version is out, you'll never look at that splash screen the same again. Okay? Now,
Okay.
if you know this, it's the splash screen is, what is that? What is that there?
A floating rock
A floating rock. Or,
on the salt flats.
yeah, or is it? Or is it, Chris? Let's watch a little bit longer here. Let's see. We'll zoom in on that. What else could that be? It could be a set of tidy whities. If you just fold them down like that and then twist them over around like that.
Dear Lord, you have a lot of free time.
Yeah. And then what's it? It's missing something. What is it missing? Ah, the shadow. Does it not look like a set of tidy whities?
I will give you that, sir.
You
I will
are
give you
welcome.
that.
Yes,
And
sir.
you.
Yeah.
Now, did you do that Photoshop yourself, or was that a Fiverr?
Oh no, that's me. I did that. Yes, sir. Yeah. So, all right. Let's go ahead and bring.
Yeah, I can't unsee that.
Yeah. See, now every time you start your program, you'll be like, "Oh, it is underwear." What are they saying in there? By the way, I want to remind everybody. In the chat, there's a choice: live chat and top chat. You will miss out
yeah.
on a lot of the chat if you don't go to live chat. So make sure you switch that, and then you'll. Okay. All right.
Oh, Greg is messaging me right now. He's saying fake news about the flying over the airport thing.
Oh.
He said it'll take away no-fly zones, but it will not take away no-fly zones over airports. I mean, it's popping up on my computer. It's popping up on my phone. Greg's like, Chris, tell him fake news.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna bring in Brennon from Droner, and while we're doing that, here is Chris Rollins with a joke.
Dang it! I did not get a chance.
You are so unprepared, man.
I am so unprepared. You know why? Because I was talking to my parents about this.
Ah,
literally
okay. You have an excuse. You have an
My
excuse.
sisters needed to know. I hadn't had a chance to tell my sisters. I hadn't had a chance to tell my parents. My mom cried. Hey, B.
Hey, Mr. B, what's up, my friend?
What's up, Ken?
Welcome to the
What's
show.
going on, guys?
Hey,
Thank you, Chris.
Nice.
First of all, you know I gotta say it.
what is it?
Congratulations, Pops. Congratulations.
Ah, yeah.
Thank you.
Very good.
I'm excited. Got a lot to learn.
Adulting. You're adulting on 10, bro. You're
I'm
adulting
adulting so hard right now.
so hard. So hard.
Oh my gosh.
Do you have any kids, Brennan? Do you have any kids?
No, I'm not fully an adult yet. No, I have not achieved that level 9,000 of adulting.
Is that an achievement, or is being able to get through the 80s without kids an achievement?
Awesome.
Well,
That is also a pass.
you do have the scars to show that you made it through.
Yes, I got a whole list of baby mama possibilities right here. So
Do you have lines through them?
yeah,
Yeah, right. Like no.
tested,
Yep.
nah, tested, nah.
No.
Yeah. So, welcome to the show, man. We're do you want to share your video, or do you want your introduction song first?
Ooh.
Go with the song.
Yeah, I'm
Because
gonna go with the song. I'm always gonna go with the song.
okay, I don't know.
Please bless everyone with your vocal.
I don't
Did you
know.
hear the song he sang me? I mean, dude, if that's any indicator of what's coming.
I don't know why we started this, but it's a tradition. Whenever Brennan's on the show, we do a song.
I'm a huge fan of it.
Okay. Let me get all.
Here we go.
Check. 1, 2, 1, 2, and we're checking. Got to make it real wet. All right. Oh.
Is that the right word?
Yeah. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
So,
I wasn't gonna say anything
Brennan, B, are you a fan of Imagine Dragons?
I am a fan of Imagine Dragons.
Then you'll like this.
That's
Maybe.
unfortunate.
Check. 1, 2. Check.
Well, at least that one song.
I apologize in advance if you hate it.
I know it's gonna be the exact song.
This is my song for my friend Brennon, aka B or Mr. B.
The red boy.
Something about the way that he doesn't look over 30. Casual and confident, breath delightful peppermint, and still he hangs out on the show. Video chats with us, always cool, never fuss. Skypes with me on his phone so I won't be alone, and still he hangs out on the show. Oh, Brennan's always down, never with a frown. Welcome to the show, Mr. B. And all the silly songs I do, they're far from good, it's true, but I sing them all for you, Mr. B.
Holy crap.
There's no way that doesn't make your day. There's no way. There's no way that doesn't make your day. Like, thank you, Ken.
No, that was all you, right? That was not auto-tune.
No, it was me, man.
He really he hits those notes. He does it every time, Chris.
Thanks, man. You inspire me to sing. Did you like that one?
Oh, my heart will never be the same in the best way. I'm so happy. Thank you. I love it.
Oh, great. So, for people who don't know you, explain a little bit about where you are and what you do for a living, because you are on top of Drone Mountain, my friend.
I wouldn't say all that. But first, I want to say one thing about a lyric that you had in that video that was more relevant than you may know.
Yeah.
Is in about, I don't know, how many hours? 6, I mean, like 8 hours. It'll be my birthday.
What? Hey!
And you were just saying it doesn't look a day over 30. And I'm just like, oh yeah, look at that. I'm about to change my age anyway. This is great.
And how old are you going to be?
Still going to be under 30?
No, man, I've been done past 30. I'll be 32. Okay. I made it sound like it was way older. But no, I'll turn 32. Okay. But yeah, so if you don't know who I am, like I don't have the shirt on for once, but I am the host of a YouTube channel. It's called Droner Drone Community. That's Droner with no E, just Droner Drone Community. Also, because I started that because I was a professional drone pilot. I'm also a television producer and on-camera talent for only a TV show, I guess, that's coming out in May or June. I don't know when. It'll be on Facebook Watch. And I own a video production company based out of LA that does climate-based docu-series, commercials, and luxury brand filming.
And you never get any sleep, and you're making Chris very jealous.
No. He's not getting sleep very soon.
Yeah, that's true.
He's all asleep very, very soon. Enjoy it while you can, brother.
Yeah.
I know.
So, what kind of, I mean, you're juggling several projects at the same time. What one are you mainly doing right now that we would know about?
Interestingly enough, I can tell you about my day today, actually, what I did.
Okay.
I was thinking about it like right before I got on. I was like, what am I going to talk about? I know I have footage that I'm going to share. Yeah. And that was just a little fun thing, a little vacation I went on. But like, for example, today, I actually did, I started off the day in my office and I was working with my accountant because taxes suck. And I was working on that. So that was fun. And then from there, I went and had lunch at the Netflix headquarters in Hollywood with my friend who I recently found out works for Netflix, and she's one of the heads of production there. And I was just like, oh, cool, we should meet up for lunch. And at that lunch, I kind of found out that they had some like possible drone stuff that could be happening. And I was like, that's awesome. And then after that, I went directly from that meeting to a scout for a drone shoot for a movie that I'm working on with my friend. His name is Wolfgang. He has a YouTube channel too. His name's Airwolf. He's going to be the pilot in command. I'm going to be the camera operator for 2 days. So I'm actually flying tomorrow night in Griffith Park. And then I'll be flying next week in the Los Angeles National Forest, all of which is being permitted, paid for, and blah, blah, blah. Like, we're doing it all legal for the production. And today I walked through with the director and said, okay, what do you want? How do you want to do this? What are the camera settings? It was pretty fun, actually. That's like one of my favorite things to do is scouting because, I'm a producer. So I like to plan things out and like have a whole thing. And also, it was really funny because piece of advice for any drone pilot that's working with the production, you're working with the creative, you're working with the director. A mistake was made today. I'm not going to say who made it, but I will say a mistake was made today that one thing you never do, or what you always try to do when you're working with a director on a set, especially as a drone pilot. In general, as a DP, you know this, but as a director, as a drone pilot, you never give the director your full capabilities. And the reason you don't do that is because they always are going to push you beyond whatever they think you can do. Mm-hmm. So if they say, I want you to drop as fast as you can out of the sky with the drone, and the drone can drop at 21 miles an hour, you tell them it can drop at 12. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You got to give yourself that pad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What did you hit?
Exactly. I didn't hit it. We didn't fly. I'm just saying, a member of our drone team decided it was a good idea to let the director know exactly how fast an Inspire 2 with an X7 can drop out of the sky during a night shoot, because both of these are night shoots. And I'm like, bro, like that is not what you tell somebody while we're gonna be flying at night in a forest. Like you don't tell them how fast it can drop. They want it to drop, they can speed it up in post. Keep the actor still.
Well, isn't that what Scotty on Star Trek would always do? He's like, oh, I don't know, Captain, I'm gonna need a half an hour, and then he does it in 10 minutes. Yeah, and then he does it in 10 minutes, and he's a hero.
Yeah, that's what in anything in life. If you're working, you're getting paid for something, under promise, over deliver. But when you're talking about keeping people safe and stretching the limits of everything, one thing you always learn is a creative or a director is always going to stretch whatever limits possible. So you make sure you put them within a box that is within the actual box of your limits. If you can drop at 21 miles an hour, like I said, tell them 12 or 15, right? So that if you need to drop at 21, it's a surprise and, oh my God, how did that happen? Instead of them saying, yeah, I need you to drop through those trees at 21 miles an hour. Now, how fast can you rise? Oh, okay, you can do it at 15. All right, I want you to rise up through 15, fly through those trees. Like, no. That's not how it works, brother. Like, what do you want me to do? I'll tell you what's possible.
I always like having you on because it really puts things in perspective for people that have an idea about what being a professional drone pilot is, because that's really not just your only job. I think people get a distorted idea about what a professional drone pilot does. And in your case, you're doing a whole bunch of other things. And it's not just like somebody hiring you, I want you to film that. It's not anything like real estate photography. You're doing features and commercials and everything. And that requires a lot more logistics and legwork. And I guess all of that, now you tell me if I'm wrong, with all of what you have to do to prepare and licensing and the emergency personnel that have to be on site and all of the laws and rules, is there still time for fun?
It's always fun when you get the shot. Mm-hmm. That is always the best feeling in the world. Because when somebody asks you to get something and you get or exceed whatever their expectations are, that is one of my favorite feelings in the world, and that is fun. But I will tell you right now, if you don't like paperwork, being a pro drone pilot ain't for you, because when it comes to the insurance that you have to give them with the registration and the permitting, and like you were saying, working with the fire safety advisor to make sure they have all the proper documentation, and one letter is off, one T is not crossed the right way, you have to resubmit the whole thing, you have to pay all these fees, you have to make sure they're paid at the right time. Like, you have to be very much so on top of it, because there's still, even though drone work is not in infancy anymore, there's still a lot of ignorance and fear associated with drone pilots and flying a drone. So a lot of places that you'll work, they want you to give them insurance papers that you've never heard of before. You're gonna have to work with your insurer to get very special language just for this very special thing. Even though it might only be one drone shot, it could take you 3 weeks worth of paperwork to do 1 hour worth of shooting. Like, that is not a ratio that most drone pilots will tell you is out of whack at all. Right. So the fun part is definitely flying, but the paperwork is necessary.
Right. So the fun droney part is real. I mean, you're really just a photographer that has to get the camera in the right place. And he froze. Chris, are you still jealous? Are you still jealous of?
Did I freeze?
Yeah, you did.
You're a little frozen.
You're a little frozen there.
Oh, there you go. You're back.
And he's back. So, Chris, are you still jealous with all that stuff that he has to do?
Very much so. I've wanted to collab with Brennan for a while. Actually, since we met at Spin Up, I wanted to collab with him. He ignored all of my messages, but
What messages? What messages? Where
it
did
was,
you send the
it was through Instagram, which you have to probably go and approve of them. Since,
He's real busy. It takes him a day to get back on my.
He's got like a couple hundred more followers than I do. So.
Yeah. By the way, do you plan on?
Like, hey, let's collab. Let's do a film. And he was like, oh, ignore.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
yeah.
look, is this my birthday present? The guilt trip? Is that what this is? Like, Brennan, it's your birthday. I got you a gift.
Hey, I'm having a baby. Okay, I got a lot going on right now.
I'll have your people call my people. B, speaking of fun, you had some fun. You were on vacation. You went to Mexico.
I did. I went to Mexico City, and that's I set up the drone footage because when Ken contacted me, he hit me up, and I got to go with my friend Deanna and Jerry. That's them right there.
Okay.
And I got to go see some pyramids. So while we were playing the pyramids, I brought my Mavic Air with me because I bring it with me everywhere. It literally fits in my backpack. And I was just like, well, let's see how big this pyramid really is because there's no reason I can't fly my drone here. Like, it was empty airspace. Like, there was no sign that you can't fly your drone. Didn't fly it over any people. I felt safe. I felt good. And I made some shots.
So you weren't all droned out at that point. You were like, yeah, let's do this.
Oh, yeah, I was really excited. I hadn't flown a drone in like a week and a half at that point, so I was just wanting to fly.
So what's the story behind this particular area here? That I don't think I've ever seen that anywhere.
Man, I really do wish I could say that I have a better story in the sense of like I'm better educated. I literally was there. I literally read all of it. But I'm going to give you my best rendition of what I saw. So this is just outside of Mexico City in Mexico. It's probably about an hour and a half drive. And there's like a set of pyramids and like an old city structure that's like a big tourist destination now. And so one of my friends is a photographer, Jerry. I visited with him when I was there. He was the guy that was on the right of that video there. I visited with him and I was like, hey man, like what else should we do in Mexico while we're there? And he was like, yo, there's these pyramids, there's these canals. Like, what do you want to do? And I was like, those pyramids look cool. So he took me to the pyramids, and I forget which ancient civilization they were built by. It was like either Maya, Aztec, or something like that. So I apologize that I don't remember that. But it was some really old stuff, and that pyramid was very tough to climb because it was very hot. Because Mexico City is hotter than LA, it's closest to the equator.
Did you go up to the top?
Yeah, I went all the way to the top, and I actually made some friends that I took a video of. I don't know if I sent that to you or not. That were on the very top. I didn't want to fly from the top because if you see it, there's a bunch of people on top, and that they never went away. So I just went to a corner of the pyramid where nobody was.
Okay.
So I could fly.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, that's the reason. Yeah, so I just walked away. I was just like, okay, here's a spot where nobody is, and also this is a spot of the pyramid on the back side of it where there's no place for people to walk. So there's no way anybody can be under my flight path, and there's nobody anywhere near me when I'm taking off and landing. So most people didn't even realize. So there's also another pro tip in this video that I want to point out. It's really, really funny.
Yeah.
Is that you notice that when I got up in the air and got back, I started to do like a parallax move, but it was jerky, right? That is not my normal standard of doing a parallax move. It was crap. It's absolute crap. Now, this can tell you either one of two things. Either I'm a crappy drone pilot or something else is going on. And what it was is that since I hadn't flown my drone in a week and a half, my rookie acting butt kept my drone in sport mode for the entire flight.
Oh,
so
no.
That whole flight, I was in sport mode and didn't realize it until after I depleted the battery and I brought it down. And I was like really mad. I was like, I've completely lost my touch. I was like, I don't know. Like, I thought I was a good drone pilot. Like, this is normally something I do in my sleep. But then you watch it back and realize I'm in sport mode. I'm like, actually, I did pretty good.
I hate little mistakes like that just kind of ruin things. I remember one time I was filming and I couldn't get things framed right. And I was like, man, I just did what I could. I got back. I didn't realize I was filming. I had changed it to 120 frames a second slow motion in the Phantom. Yeah, so it's yeah. So yeah, little stuff like that. It's very frustrating.
That's the pro tip is you always look at all your settings and everything before you take off. I've looked at all the camera settings before. I definitely didn't look at the flight settings. So, you live and you learn, and it wasn't for a client, so I get to laugh at myself, and y'all get to laugh at my pain.
We would never do that, especially on your 32nd birthday.
Grown man, bro. I got some gray here, too. I don't know if
What?
you see it. Yeah, I got a little bit of gray coming in.
Okay.
You might not be able to see it, but I'm very proud of it.
Let's put this in perspective for the older people. Tell me the year you were born.
1987.
Oh. So try to think about
so you
what
said you survived the 80s. Like I have no recollection of the 80s whatsoever.
In 1987, I was already graduated from high school 2 years. How old were you, Chris?
5.
You were 5 in 1987.
Born in 82, yeah.
Wow. Good times.
Yeah, I'm the baby here. That's cool. It's all
So
right.
is there anything else
y'all
you...
both still got your hair.
Well, you shave
I'm
it.
still waiting for like this, like to finish puberty. You know, like so this baldy patchiness, you know, will come in. But yeah, that's just not gonna happen.
That comes with children, I think. So just give it a little bit of time.
Mhm.
That or it's all gonna fall out from stress.
So is there anything else you'd like to share before we let you check out the Would You Ride It?
Would I write? Oh God, would you write it?
I am excited.
I feel pretty good. Like
Where are you off to next? What's your next adventure?
I'm actually going back to Mexico. It's for a bachelor party for my friends getting married, and I'm going to Cabo on the 14th, 13th of this month. So like in about a week.
Nice.
I'm definitely bringing my drone though. So if you want to see any footage, I've done it before because one of our other friends who's also standing in this wedding also got married and had a bachelor party in Cabo. So last time I brought the Mavic Pro, that was a couple years back. That's when the Mavic Pro was the best travelable drone. But now my Mavic Air is what I bring with me because it's smaller and has a better camera.
Well, let me just throw this out there for my buddy Chris. If you need any high-speed footage, I know somebody that has a camera, at least until the diaper money is needed. You want to collaborate with Chris there?
Yeah, I'll collaborate with Chris. I'm looking at my Instagram right now. I've actually, while he said that, I looked at my Instagram. I'm like, I don't know where he sent those.
Look at the top. Look at the top right where it says requests. People you have it.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, how about that?
I still don't see you over there though.
That's called putting the guest on the spot.
It was right after spin up. I was like, we should get on a movie set together.
All right. Well, this is getting
for those of you guys watching, like B and I kind of hit it off when we realized like we think a lot alike when it comes to drone photography, and we were like, you know what, I need to work with this guy. I still owe you $10, by the way.
By the way, this is getting a little awkward, so let's move on to the Would You Write It? Every week, if we have new people watching, we offer the guests and everyone a view at one of these manned quadcopter invention contraptions, and it's always something super dangerous looking. This week is no different, and this is called the Hero Flyer. I think we might have seen this before, but the propellers are they will cut you exactly in half with this. Let me describe this a little bit for you. Hero Flyer is a full-scale manned electric multi-rotor specifically designed for the entertainment and marketing industries. B. And by the way, in the chat, let me know, would you ride it? In the chat, let me know. Hero Flyer is modular by design. Each motor, controller, batteries, and associated electronics are isolated into a power module. A failure of any component in a module, including batteries, has no effect on any other module, and flight continues. So it's going high. It's safe. It has no GPS.
Yeah. Did you say it's safe?
Yeah, I mean,
safe.
That's some dangerous stuff right there.
Safe as opposed to what? Free falling without a parachute?
Yeah. What are let's see. Yasmani Lara says hell no. Gary H says no way. Phantom Hodges Drone says not a chance. So Chris, where are you on this? Would you ride it?
I would do it over water. I would do it over water because you could get out of it really quick. I just don't understand why there's nothing protecting his neck.
James Tinnell says, hell no, and I repeat, hell no. B, what do you think? Would you ride it?
How much am I getting paid?
Oh, man.
Okay, if you saw this guy do it and survive, would you ride it after him?
No. There is no reason to risk my body for that. Like, it's like, no. Not at all.
That's
Like you
just
said,
crazy.
I can't believe how high he went. That was high.
No, right? Like the dude, some certain people are.
He's gone.
Oh, that's that Los Angeles bandwidth.
Yeah. Let me just go ahead and I'll show you.
He's back. No, he's back.
Is he back?
See his frustrated face?
I said I'll keep my feet on the ground like a good drone pilot and be okay.
Okay. And before we let you go, I just want to show everybody your channel here. This is his channel.
Ooh, getting close to 20,000.
Yeah. And if you'll notice here, the last video that he posted was like,
I knew he was going to
Has
say.
it been a year yet?
It's been 7 months. 7 months, man.
I am so jealous of you.
So,
Yeah.
so you guys know,
Go on.
there will be a droner comeback. I am literally working on it right now. I actually had a meeting about it earlier today. Look at that face. Look at that face. Look,
Excuses!
I've proven nothing in my time as in hosting those shows that when I choose to be, I can be extremely consistent. So
You realize, Ken, you can tell he's a big deal. He was like, I had a meeting about my YouTube video.
Yeah, his people.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm going to go fart one out here this
You
afternoon.
can either say either I'm important or I don't know what I'm doing. Because I don't know how to edit that well. I don't know how to film on a regular camera that well. So for me to get any kind of YouTube videos that anybody's gonna watch, I need help. So that's why I gotta have meetings.
Did you see how he? Did you see how he slid in
opportunity.
there? The fact that he has super expensive cameras. I don't use regular cameras like you sheeple.
Have you heard this?
I mean, in regards to like drones, I know how to use a drone camera, not necessarily like a DSLR.
Okay.
Or
So
a camera.
just for the record, you're gonna.
I'm just not gonna win here.
Just for the record, you're gonna. Are you gonna tell me the truth? Are you gonna post again really soon?
I say that I will be posting again in the beginning of April.
You just made a huge withdrawal at the First Bank of Lies.
Oh, come on, man. You just All right, Ken. Hold me to it. You will see. I will stand to my word, and you will see me on here again, and I will be like, hey, Ken, remember when you called me a liar? What you saying now?
Okay.
I'm going to point everybody to the video where I'm like, hey, guys, this is Ken Heron's channel.
Okay.
Don't make fun of him because he called me a liar and said I wouldn't be posting anymore.
No, we miss your content, and it seems like there. Did I send you a sticker to put on your laptop because it seems like you have Ready Set Drone.
Sticker, but somebody told me they're gonna send me a sticker and may or may not have lied because I don't have a sticker.
So you think I
don't have one either.
You think I might have lied about that?
I mean, I'm just saying, if Carbon's voice says it, it's true.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being on with us. Appreciate it.
And just for giving me crap, I'm gonna say one last thing.
Yeah.
Is that if you would have sent me the sticker when you told me you were gonna send me the sticker,
yeah,
then your sticker would have gotten into the TV show that I'm on, just like Kelly's from Ready Set Drones did, because they just cleared his sticker for the show, and you told me that before I left. So you would have been on network TV with your show, but you lied to me about sending me a sticker. So enjoy that thought as I get out of here. You have a good one, guys.
Oh, man. Thank you for your time, my friend.
Feel every beat.
You chew on that, Ken. Thanks, Brennan. Appreciate it.
B, I will message you tonight on Instagram.
Please do.
And he will definitely, absolutely get right back to you.
I will do it.
And it won't be an intern doing it for him. Thanks, man. See ya. All right. I like that guy a lot. I like him a lot.
Oh, that was funny.
Good time.
That's gonna eat your lunch.
Yeah, man. I thought I sent him a sticker. See, that's the thing. Let me try to. I'm trying to.
Well, for those of you guys who don't know, at Spin Up, Brennon was one of the guys that gave a talk, and he talked about he hosted a reality show that was it in the Amazon, Ken? And it comes out, what he said, in April or May, something like that.
He's
but anyway,
doing all
that's what
kinds
he's
of
talking
crazy
about.
stuff.
He's hosting a reality TV show.
All right, we got to get to some videos here because there's a lot. You remember last week I had some problems and I smashed a controller.
I seem to remember something about that.
Well, Media Mike sent a video. He says, "Hey Ken, I did some fancy video stuff to your controller appreciation moment. This is just a very quick
Wait, did that get broadcast?
Oh yeah.
Wait, you destroying the thing got broadcast?
Oh yeah, and this is from Media Mike. Enjoy. How about that? that was fun. Thanks, Media Mike. Appreciate it.
So I didn't have that video feed last week when your little moment happened.
Yes.
So I didn't get to see it. I just got to hear it.
Yeah.
So now I didn't realize it went out. So that's even better.
For those who don't know, I
want to
flying.
say thank you to everybody who's telling me congratulations in the comments. I've missed about 100 of them.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
Chris is having a baby. Yeah. So yeah, when I did that, I was flying for flythere.com, and we were in Nashville last Tuesday, and I had a guy from France flying my drone, and a guy, and he sent me.
I meant to get on that. I forgot about that.
Yeah, this is us, and it was freezing. It was like 28 degrees. This is the interface. This is what it looks like when you were flying. So if somebody wanted to fly my drone, this is the view from my drone, and that's how you control it there on the right. And this is
like you're ready to run the Iditarod.
It's I'm going to edit that in the next couple of days, and I'll post it. But so
you filmed people interacting with you on the thing?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was a great time.
How is it from a pilot's from the pilot's experience? Is it pretty cool?
It is a little disconcerting to go hit the button, and then you're like, okay, have at it, guy from France or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
take my money.
You know what a tilt shift lens is?
Uh-huh.
Well, apparently you can do the same thing in software. And for those of you who don't know what that is, it's when you have the focus such that it looks like it makes people look like toys and buildings look like little. Anyway, I'm going to show you some footage that a guy did in software instead of the actual lens, which is very expensive. It says, hello, Ken. This is a short video of an allotment village in, I can't pronounce foreign names, Karlskrona, Sweden. The video was shot in the summer of 2018. I added a tilt shift effect in After Effects. Have a great Thursday Night Live. Best regards. This is Mats Olsen. And this is a really cool video. This is in Sweden. It's beautiful.
Oh, cool.
Isn't that a great effect?
It looks like a miniature.
Yeah. Because the focus is such that, the depth of focus would be, It's an amazing effect.
I really wish I knew how to do After Effects good like that.
I believe it's a plug-in.
I'm sure it is, but I'm just not good at After Effects.
And notice here that
it looks like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Yes, it does. Notice that all of the houses have red roofs except for one dude. See? Had brown. One dude had to be different.
He's probably getting fines from the homeowners association.
Right, yeah. You have a brown roof. Mats Olsen, thank you so much. I always say that audio is very important in your videos, and I guess, Chris, you would agree. Everybody would agree. Did we miss any super chats?
Break.
Oh, my goodness.
Sure we did.
Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry, everybody.
I'm watching the chats on my phone, so I can't really go back and see what the super chats were.
T.E. Mayberry, $5 super chat. Now Chris knows how Columbus felt when he discovered Texas. Money for the baby. Baby money. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Anubis Arts, $9.99. Super chat. Very entertaining show tonight. And congrats, Chris. Yes, congrats to you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. And we're not ignoring the rest of the chat. Looks like there might be some drama going on. I want to thank all my moderators in the chat. Thank you so much for moderating. You don't have to moderate so much, though. Love you guys. Mean it. Let's
moderate.
Let's not moderate so much. Yeah.
Moderate.
Yeah.
Moderation.
Moderate moderation. Anyway. So all right. This is a great use of audio.
Okay.
And you know that shot that everybody has that you always edit out? It's the shot where the camera's pointed down and you just land, right?
Uh-huh.
It's a nothing shot. You never see it on anything because it's, well, Mark,
see it.
right, because you edit it out. Well, Mark Henry used some audio to change the whole meaning of it. It says, Ken, I shot this with a Phantom 3, landing straight down from 400 feet. Check it out. I hope you like it. I had fun making it. So this audio is so important. Here it is. Enjoy.
Good. In 20 feet.
I already know where he's going.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
100 feet, 3.5 down, 9 forward.
Isn't that great? What a great idea.
185. 875 feet. That's looking good, down a half. 6 forward.
That is genius.
60 seconds. Lights on. 6. Down 2.5.
Moon landing audio on a drone landing.
Forward. Forward. That's 40 feet, down 2.5.
You can't not watch at this point. You have to wait for it to land.
Feet, 2.5 down. Straight shadow. 4 forward. 4 forward. Drift into the right a little. 6. Down a half. 30 seconds. Forward. Just. Ready? Contact light. Okay, engine stop. Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Isn't that great? Thank you,
That was good.
Mark Henry. Thanks a lot. Hey, you want to see a spark crashing? You know you do.
As long as it's not mine.
Right. This is from Michael. Dear Mr. Ken. And whenever anybody calls me Mr. Ken, you know they're from the South, because that's what they do.
That's what we do.
Have you noticed that?
Mr. Ken, yes, I have.
Yeah. Do they call you Mr. Chris?
Yeah. People that are progressively older and older.
Yes.
I'm like, golly.
Yeah.
How old am I now?
People that say, and I'm not digging on older people, I love it. People that say it's in the ice box rather than the refrigerator, probably over 70, I'm guessing.
Probably.
It's in my billfold, not my wallet. Anyway, moving on. This is from Michael. Love you guys. So picked up my girlfriend a Mavic Air over the weekend, and we're flying near Moab, Utah, filming an old swinging bridge. Now, this is a bridge it's a suspension bridge, and it has a suspension, but the bridgey part's gone. It's really cool. You'll see it in a second. Lucky I put my Mavic Pro away and pulled out my Spark to get some close shots. Well, turns out too close. Lucky all is good with the Spark other than some nicked blades. Yes, it lived. This is from Michael. Enjoy this. What a great location.
Bridge.
Yeah, isn't it? I like how the state will leave things like this.
I do too. Like, don't take them down. Just leave them
Yeah.
there. Let people learn about it.
It looks like an invisible road, doesn't it?
I would totally try to go hand over hand. Oh, dude.
Oh dear. Oh no. Oh,
Wow, that didn't last very long.
it didn't. And then there's that sad shot of you walking towards upside down to see if it's okay. Is it okay? Oh, please be okay. Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So apparently it's okay. And that is from Michael. Thanks for sending that in. If you want to send in your close call or crash videos, you can do that here. Please send a streaming link. Don't send a big, huge honking file. What were you going to say?
Yeah, when I started flying drones with the Phantom 1, and that was before, they came standard with a gimbal and a camera and all that other stuff. You had to kind of build it up from there. You'd buy the drone, then you'd have to buy a gimbal, then you'd have to buy a video transmitter, and then you'd have to buy the goggles that could see it. So, and that was before, line of sight law and everything like that. And so, I've backed into things and went sideways into things all the time. And that shot in goggles is horrifying.
Yeah.
But you're sitting there just like, oh please, oh please, gosh, please, and you're waiting for it to hit the ground.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, okay, can I get orientation? Like, what? Can I see anything around me? Like, you're just trying to remember the last thing you saw before the image cut out, so you could try to sort of maybe, triangulate where it is. Just like, it's a
I don't understand how people did Phantom. I had a Phantom 2. I started with a Phantom 2. No FPV. I don't know how people did it. I don't remember how I did it. I got some decent shots, but man, you have to be,
Yeah, luckily I had my Phantom 1 crashed it a ton because it was so inconsistent. Like, if you let go of the controls, it would either go up or go down or drift. Like, it was not as precise as they are now. I got my Phantom 2, which is a lot more precise, but it still had a ton of issues. But I kind of carried over all of my FPV hardware so that I could, hold my little standard definition goggles. It was like watching a movie from about 100 feet away.
Yeah.
Like, it was literally like trying to fly through your computer, but from the other side of the room.
Technology changes and it moves on. Oh my gosh! Did Arthur Pettit do it again?
How many of those has he sent you?
Arthur. Arthur. No, bad Arthur. Good Arthur. But wow. Thank you so much. And there's no message with it. So it's like, here you go. So I guess is that for the baby too? Nah, that one's mine. Sorry, baby. It's like taking money from a baby.
You know what? Way to take food out of my unborn child's mouth.
Yeah, well, that way, I'm hungry too, man. No, trust me, Chris will benefit from the super chats this evening. Have you done a lot with 360 cameras?
Not really. I've done very little.
Me too. It's frustrating to edit as well, but it's getting easier, and there are plugins if you're using for whatever your favorite video editor is. Matthias Allring from Sweden sent this in. He says, "Hey Ken, this guy in our Swedish Facebook group is using a GoPro Fusion 360 strapped to a Mavic Pro to shoot cinematic shots. He claims it's a big plus to be able to select all the angles in post-production, and I can see that. You can just fly a line and then adjust as if you would a gimbal afterwards."
Yeah.
He says he's seen a lot of 360 clips before, but never anything that looks cinematic. Maybe 360 cameras will be a gimbal killer a few years from now? No. At least for non-pro shots. Will be interesting to see when DJI picks up the technology. And that's from Mateus. So here is that footage. 360 is strapped to a Mavic. Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Interesting area.
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat. Wow, that was pretty.
That was cool.
Yeah. Thanks for sending that in.
Now that you can do that, now that you can limit, the focus of what the viewer is looking at, I think there's a lot more possibility. In the beginning, everybody was just leaving it full 360, so everybody was uploading footage where the viewer could kind of look around, and that was neat, but it was more gimmicky.
Yeah.
Like that was never going to take off in a filmmaking standpoint, because like a big part of filmmaking, which is what I do, is forcing the viewer to look where you want them to look, or to build suspense, keeping them from seeing something that you want them to see. So in 360 is a big problem because they can see everything, and if you're trying to present them with information or present them with something, they might not even be looking right there where you want them to look. They could be looking over on this completely other side of the shot. It's a little bit problematic for that.
Well, it's good to have options, but yeah, as a director, you want to be able to.
Yeah, as a filmmaker, it's frustrating if you're trying to keep your audience's
focus
over here.
Right.
But from like what he just did was brilliant use of that. That was phenomenal.
By the way, I Am Wedge says our $50 benefactor said, I think it's pronounced Pettit. That's what I'm going with, Pettit. Thank you, Mr. Pettit.
He said his wife was not home today.
Oh, okay.
I guess that's why he's
happy. Oh, so it's her card. Bravo, my friend.
Maybe.
There you go.
Maybe
we like
is.
that. Yeah. All right, this next thing is from Carl McCauley. This is really cool. It's I whittled down a little bit of highlights from this longer video, the link to which is in the description. You should check it out. If you're interested in DJI engineering, if you want to see how your Mavic Pro is built, well, this guy took one apart, and he wasn't gentle about it. He says, "Hello, Ken. Something a little different for you. I took a broken Mavic Pro gimbal and camera to bits to have a look inside. It was a surprisingly destructive process. Enjoy." So enjoy this destructive process. There's really not much to the camera, but to get to it.
Oh, this guy is so much braver than I am.
I don't think he's fixing it. I think he's just wanting to look at it.
That's true. This is like the reverse of what Jeff Sills has been doing.
Yeah.
What the heck, dude?
Yeah. Again, not repairing it. He just wants to look in there.
Yeah, I guess you don't take a Dremel to something you're trying to put back together.
Right. So there it is. There's the camera. Teeny tiny.
Wow, looks like he kind of hit the camera there.
Yeah. And the lens is on and there's a gimbal motor.
Holy smokes.
Interesting, isn't it?
It's amazing technology.
Oh,
but
yeah.
That tiny sensor, though, that was the thing that always bothered me about the Mavic.
That's teeny tiny.
Tiny camera sensor.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
The tolerances of the engineering. You wonder why your drone costs so much? Well, that's why.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. There's a link in the description if you want to see that full video. But don't watch it now because we're not done. Robert Stanton.
Hang on. Happy birthday to Roger of Canadian Drone Hub, everybody.
Hey, happy birthday, Roger. Should we sing him happy birthday?
Can you sing it in Canadian?
Yeah, you just sing a regular happy birthday and then put an A at the end. Okay? All right, so here is Chris Rollins singing.
Happy
birthday to you, A. Happy birthday to you, A. Etc. All right. All right, let's, you want to give something away? Or.
Oh.
I think we have some mail.
We just got a letter. 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 Wonder who it's from.
Well, it is from Barry Markowitz. Now, remember, last week I complained that I wasn't getting any snail mail. And for a while there, I was getting a lot of candy with my international candy exchange program. What I like to do is I like to get candy from foreign lands. I got some Japanese candy that was delicious. From Scotland, I got Scottish shortbread. And people were they were sending that stuff in. My coworkers here at the office, this is not my house, by the way. This is my radio station that I work. And everybody here's
I thought it was your house when I first met you.
Did you? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
this is my house.
My coworkers kept coming up to me and said, "Hey, man, any of your viewers send you anything?" So I'm sharing. But thankfully, Barry Markowitz sent me something edible. There's no note in here. It's very simply, and it's kind of disturbing.
It's unopened.
He sent a card. Dynamic imagery columnist. Yeah, that's his card. And he sent me what looks like rabbit food. Look at this. What is that? This is Graham Buddha hot and spicy buja? Buha?
I was gonna ask if it was spicy. It looks.
Look at that dude.
That guy doesn't look happy at all.
He doesn't look happy. And I haven't opened this. Should I open it?
Heck yeah, you should.
It doesn't look like anything that a human should eat.
It's
hot and spicy. I'm not a fan of. Oh. Oh.
You know, I've been contemplating getting a PO box for my YouTube channel. You're not convincing me.
I don't even know what that was. It's got nuts and maybe it was a dried carrot. I don't know, but thanks for that thought, Barry. That's very nice of you. Oh, my mouth is burning. I'm gonna put this in the special
milk.
Yeah, you know what? I have some milk in the other room. I'm gonna go get it. Cause seriously, my mouth is burning. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Chris with a joke.
Have a joke.
Do a joke, Chris. Do a joke.
Actually, as a matter of fact, I have been wondering about starting a PO box. I don't think I want to do candy necessarily, but I have been thinking about doing a PO box. How you doing? Did you drink it already?
No, I got it. By the way,
oh, chocolate milk. Good job.
Chocolate milk from Subway in the United States, the best chocolate milk ever. And I'll show you exactly how to drink. I know this is a little.
Why is it special?
I don't know. It's made by Shamrock Farms, but here's the best way to drink it. It comes with this little on the top, and you'll like this. And now you have a sippy cup. Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, so I'm a little. Oh, sorry, it froze there for a minute.
A little sippy cup.
Do you not want to poke another hole in the other end so that you can like get the air to flow?
No, because then I would guzzle it.
See, that's a very satisfying sound of you.
It forces you to savor it. Anyway, the show's getting lost.
Phantom Hodges drone, yes, I did. I've got a stockpile of stuff that's going to get blown up this weekend.
Thank you so much.
I was asking if I got more stuff to blow up.
Oh yes.
I did.
What kind of things do you have planned for your slow motion rig?
I got a 55-gallon. Actually, I got two 55-gallon steel drums that are gonna get decimated on Saturday. And then what I'm trying to do, my parents are coming into town, so I'm trying to shoot several videos this weekend and then roll them out over the next 2 or 3 weeks. So yeah, and then I've got a couple. I'm not gonna say this one. I'm not gonna say what that thing is I was telling you and Jeff about.
Oh, right.
It's too good. I don't want to say
because somebody will steal it.
3 of these, starting at this big, and then this big, that are going to go really fast.
And then blow up?
I'm sure they will.
Okay, excellent.
It's my channel.
So there's a link to Chris's channel in the description. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe. 400 AGL, thank you.
Hey, Mel.
$5 super chat. Can save it for me. I'll eat it up, man. Yeah, it's in the garbage. You don't want to eat it now. Drone tread on me. $10 super chat. Happy birthday, Canadian Drone Hub, and use the money for Chris's baby. Peace.
Thank you, guys.
So, got this stuff to give away. I got a lot of things to give away, and we're going to do that here in just a moment. But first, I saw that people are requesting it, and it's time.
Oh.
It's time for the Raz. The Raz Motav. Yes. If this is your first time to the channel, just know that sometime during the show, we like to envelop ourselves in a blue goo with bubbles called the Razmotel. It'll help clear out all of the horrible things of the day.
Hey, Ken.
Yes.
If I got a green screen behind me, could you key me out and have me floating in the Raz?
You bet. I will chroma key the Raz. Thank you so much.
That's gonna happen.
Wonderful. Oh, you mean right now?
Oh no, I can't do it right now.
No, I can't do that right now.
It's at the studio.
No, so we'll leave the Raz going up there. And now it's time.
Floating? I am.
It's good to float. Let's go ahead and give away some crap.
Hey, we're giving away more junk.
All right, time to win things. And the thing today that you're going to win, somebody's going to win This is the 4K series all-day filter 8-pack from freewellgear.com. Freewell.
That is a nice, very nice pack.
It really is. And here is the website.
Than the one I have.
This is a great website. You should check it out. They have lots of great gear. So I have it here. I'll show it to you. These are filters that go on your Osmo Pocket, and it comes in this fantastic case here. Look at that. It's got a cleaning cloth and money. Look at that. And these are all.
That's got polarizers too.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Yeah, this is the full meal deal here. Let me just go ahead and show you. I got my handy dandy pocket, and these lenses pop on there with magnets. Let me see if I can get you to hear.
I didn't realize it was magnets.
Yeah, check it out. Listen, just like that.
Oh, that's satisfying,
isn't it? And it stays on there. I'll go ahead and turn it on. Yeah.
Man, that boots up quick.
It does. So I don't know which one that is, but it's a whole bunch of these filters, and then.
That's super cool.
Yeah, and that's the great thing about it. You don't have to turn off the pocket to change it out because it's not a really strong magnet. You can just
well, like on the Mavic,
like
I have the freewheel filters for the Mavic too, and you have to turn the gimbal off, and you have to really kind of manhandle the little screen that's already on there.
Yeah, it can hurt it.
I like that.
But there you go. It comes in its own little case, cleaning cloth, and so how to win? Good question. Anubis Arts, you should put the pigeon in the Raz. Ooh, that's a good idea. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Matthew McCain, $10 super chat. Tried to fly with you on flythere.com. Couldn't get it to connect. I'll catch you next time. Yeah, I'm about to post a video about my flight with Flythere. I was lucky enough to be the first one in the United States to offer flights to an international audience. And so
where were you? What city were you in?
In Nashville. I went to Nashville and the replica of the Parthenon.
Very cool.
Yeah. Here's a picture of me out there freezing my giblets off. I want to thank Jim, a guy named Jim. He came out there to meet us. That's Mel holding the camera in the background.
I was about to ask. They look like Mel over there.
Yeah, that's Mel. Yeah. All right. So how to win this? Well, here is the question. And you'll need to go to freewellgear.com. Make sure you do that. That's going to help you greatly here. Okay?
Okay.
You ready for the question?
I've been sitting on the edge of my seat.
All right. On the freewellgear.com website, how much is the DJI Mavic Spark tablet mount worth? What's the price?
Man,
I can't read my own writing.
That one.
Oh yeah, here it is. Okay. The DJI Mavic Spark tablet mount Lite.
Okay.
And
I don't know what the price is. So
yes, so that's
prices come up.
First one to get the correct price. First should be the first one to get the correct question. But
that's a good point.
Okay, I think we got a winner. I think so. Again, I'll go back and check. But remember,
the decision of the judge is final, unless we change our mind.
And so the winner looks to be. Wow. Okay. So the winner looks to be Flying with Stan. He gets $29.99. Here is the
That's
correct
the first
answer
one I
right
see
here.
For that price.
There it is. There it is. Right there. The DJI Mavic Spark tablet mount Lite.
Oh, I've got one of those.
$29.99. You got one of those?
Yeah, right here.
Okay. Are they a cool thing to have?
Yeah, they're really solid. They're not made from plastic. They're made from metal.
Yeah, they're metal.
Which is really good. A lot of these, I get a lot of emails, people sending me stuff from like kind of cheap Chinese knockoff stuff, and they're always flimsy plastic. This is really, particularly if you're gonna put a tablet in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like $400 or $500. This is really good.
You know what else? I happen to have one here myself. Look at that. Hey,
Nice.
let's go ahead and
We're giving away more junk.
Let's go ahead and give this away as well. So all of you who didn't win something just now, which is most of you,
don't log off. We got more stuff.
Yeah, don't log off. I look back at the analytics. It's like after the contest, it's like, wow. See ya. It was all about me the whole time. Bye-bye. All right, so I'm going to give this away. And the question is, the first one to get the correct answer to this question. What is a group of herons called? My name is Heron. There's a bird called a heron. Here's one made out of balloons. I just thought that was funny.
That's amazing.
Yeah, isn't it? That's a heron made out of balloons. But a group of herons, what is it called? There's a specific name for it. First correct answer will win. Show them again, Chris. You got it out of the box.
Oh.
Yeah. They're gonna win this awesome thing. Oh, that's nice. You should be a hand model.
I applied for Vanna's job, but
did you
win?
All right.
It's swivelly.
Oh man.
It's black. It's metal.
It is. It is swivelly.
Stretchy.
Let's see. It's no, it's not. It's not a flock. It's not a hatch.
A nigh? A siege?
No, I don't see a correct answer yet. It's not a
A
murder.
swoon.
A murder is crows.
A spruce?
A brood.
Herd? A flunder?
Wow, man.
A clutch?
No.
A domingo? A gaggle?
A group of herons is called
A congress?
What? Wow,
crowd.
I don't see it anywhere.
I don't even know what it is. A hedge?
It's not a hedge.
I'm looking at the wrong. A flunder?
A scattering. Kevin J. Munster says Ken's. No.
This is hilarious.
Wow, there are a lot of
A wadding?
These are actual names of other bird groups, but flamingo. Wow. Didn't anybody Google it? Nobody Googled it. Well,
they're going so fast, I'm having a hard
while
time
they're
reading.
doing that, here's a little fun game just for you, Chris, and you can play at home.
Okay.
What's the answer to this? This is not the question. This is just a little sideline. Well, everybody posts the wrong name.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Herons.
4 letters. A heron's home.
Wait. Oh, a heron's home, like not a nest.
Nest. Yeah, that's it. Very good.
Oh.
Chris got it. All right. So do we get a correct answer yet?
Not just a hat rack, my friend.
All right. It's going by too fast.
It was
now,
I can siege?
No, it's not a siege. I can go back. A bunch of herons. That's what it's called. A bunch of herons. All right. I'll go back later and I'll double check. But the answer is a heronry. Heronry. A heronry. So if anybody got that,
I did not see that in there at all.
Thank you for playing.
Then I got scattered, or then I got distracted.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for playing. All right.
Google said it was a siege. Siege, sedge, scattering.
Well, if Google's right and I'm wrong, I will give the prize to whoever's correct. I will double and triple check.
That's fair.
That is fair. So don't, you were wrong, Ken. Don't do that. Because then that just
Too
upsets
late for
me.
that.
yeah, that's true. Okay. A heronry. Yes, Karen got it. I wonder if she's the first. Anyway, speaking of herons, we'll segue into another video here. This is from Andrew Mosley. He says, "Hey Ken, here's a short video I threw together for my fishing buddy with the Mavic 2 Pro. I accidentally chased some herons in the Back Bay salt marshes, which I mentioned in my last email. Cheers." This is Andrew Mosley. And here he is chasing some herons. Beautiful time of day. I always love this time of day. So he's just out there with his buddy fishing, throwing back some burrs, some brews, maybe.
Cool. Where's this?
Back Bay salt marshes. He didn't tell me a state, but there is a heron, and there he goes.
Nice.
Man, we fly well, don't we?
As a species, y'all are very elegant. Thank
you. It's kind of fortunate that I'm a flyer and my name is a bird. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, your logo would be kind of lame otherwise.
Yeah. Do you know who Miles Standish was?
Yeah.
Tell everybody who Miles Standish was.
He was a guy in my history book that I really probably should have memorized what he did. Go homeschool.
Yeah. Were you homeschooled?
Yeah. Not all of it. Up through 9th grade.
Oh, okay. I'll talk slower. Oh! Oh!
Oh! Shots
fired. Sorry. All right. So this is from Joe Cassieri. And I love hearing Italian names. I miss Philadelphia so much. Says, hey, Ken.
Was this a pilgrim?
Oh, Miles Standish, he was a military leader. That's all I know about him. But I think the video might explain a little bit more. This is kind of cool. He says, hey, Ken, I just did this video. And as I was editing it, I noticed someone else had tried to drone this statue. Not as much luck as I had. As you can see, his phantom drone is upside down at the top. So he's just filming the statue, and there's a dead phantom just sitting there in a place that you can't get it. And he says, I'm going back to use my drone with a hook to try to retrieve it.
Yes.
I have a drop device.
Money.
Yeah, I have a drop device on my drone. So if it gets stuck, I will release the cable. Ha ha ha. Hope you enjoy the video. Here's a question for you. If you find a drone like that and you retrieve it, nobody else is around, would you keep it? Or would you try to find...
I would look at the memory card.
Yes.
To see if I could find anything. I might post somewhere. I don't live in a very big droning area.
Uh-huh.
If there's a registration number, I would look it up.
Yes.
If there was not, it goes with me.
And you can just buy another controller, I guess.
Change batteries.
Yeah. Anyway,
sure,
here.
Probably dead.
This is a statue of Miles Standish with a drone at his feet. Enjoy this.
I like the title page. Okay, this is a big statue.
Yeah, it's a giant pedestal. And I know what you're going to ask me. Where is this? No idea.
Is it one of the Sylvanias?
Maybe it mentioned in the beginning. Maybe
Wow, it's
somebody
a
knows.
Tiny statue at the
top
of that massive pedestal.
Yeah. Compensate much? But it's a great shot.
Really cool.
So, see the drone yet?
Not yet.
You see it?
Oh, dude. Oh, that's gonna be a tough rescue. That's in a tight spot.
Yeah.
That's gonna be tough.
Yeah. See, you can get your hook caught on the anti-lightning wires up there.
Or that drone can get caught on the anti.
Right. Then the next guy.
It looks like he needs to swing in towards the statue a little bit.
Right.
To get. Ooh.
Then the next guy gets 2 drones. Right. That's how that works.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe.
The reward keeps compounding.
Right. And thank you, Aerial Landscapes. $10 super chat. My little part to support my fellow drone enthusiasts and creators. Thank you so much. I really can't tell you how much that means. That really means a lot. Very much appreciate all the super chats and everybody sticking around through this whole, what is turning out to be quite a lengthy show. I blame Jeff. He's not here. Why not? All right.
That's true.
This next video demonstrates a valuable lesson.
Okay.
In simplicity. Sometimes you don't have to really get too fancy. You just need to find the place and let the place pour into your lens. You don't have to do much more than that. It says, this is from Steve Warner. Hey, Ken, in this video, about 8 seconds from the end, there is a heron taking off, another heron. The flight was at the Salt Plains just south of Townsville, Queensland, Australia. And this is from Steve Warner. And it's absolutely beautiful. Enjoy this from Steve.
Oh.
Simple, right? And when you're in this kind of situation, you don't have to go looking around left, right. Just go straight line. Let the scenery do what it's going to do.
Look how clear that water is.
Yeah. So still. What a great reflection.
Well, you can even see through it.
Yeah. Isn't that just fantastically simple?
That would be a great... Oh, hey, look, a heron. That would be a great intro to a film right there.
Yeah, it's a great place to put text, isn't it?
Right?
Yeah. Thank you, Steve Warner.
That was awesome.
All right. Well, I managed to get all of the videos in today.
Excellent.
Got a couple of pictures I just wanted to share. This is from Robo Air. He says, Ken, in all honesty, this was a challenge by my darling 10-year-old. It made her super happy. I sent this in honor of Jeff and his foamy face. If you remember 2 shows ago, Jeff's wife foamed up Jeff's face, and it was a magic moment. I urge you to go back and check it out. So that is Robo Air doing the same thing.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, good times. All right, man. So we did the Raz. Now we just have to do a viewer visit, shall we?
All right. I think we shall.
We'd really like to hear.
All right. This is where we...
This is some of my favorite music of the show.
Just getting out with this? Cool. We just get on the line and...
It's very similar to my outro music that I use on my channel.
Oh, okay. Let's see. If you want to be on, just go ahead and put your Skype username as Chris Dances, and we'll try to bring you in. You know what? I think we got who we got? We got.
I don't know. I'm not seeing anybody. There's a little bit of a delay. I feel like until they start coming in.
I see Ron Lockwood.
I see Florida Boy 123.
I don't see you dancing though.
Oh, I'm sorry, everybody.
Yeah.
That's why you're here.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Let's get some eye candy for the ladies.
That's all I got.
Okay. All right, so we're going to bring in Ron Lockwood, if we can.
I see a question mark.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I hear something. Ron, you there?
Yeah, you can. How are you?
Hey, Ron. All right. So we got him. Now, I have to do some special magic here. Let me go ahead. I got to do this.
Nice looking deer you got back there, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Now hold on. Now. Oh man. Okay, that we do that.
I can see him.
I know you can. Okay, there we can see him there. He's got some deer heads, but I want to bring everybody together. So I'm gonna do this, and then. Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna do this.
Let's just paint a word picture, Ken. Describe what you're seeing to everyone.
Well, I can do better than that. I can show everybody what I'm seeing. This is what I'm seeing.
There it is.
This is just a freaking mess right here. So, now back to what I was doing. What was I doing? Oh, that's right. I was doing this.
Trying to bring him in.
Trying to bring in Ron. This is the slick part of the show, man.
So, it looks like he's got 2 drones back there.
Absolutely.
I see an Autel, is that right? And a Mavic?
Yes.
All right.
And oh, hey!
We did it! Officially, welcome to the show, Ron.
Hey, Ken, how are you?
Pretty good. Now, where are you in the world?
Ken, I'm in Rapid City, South Dakota.
Okay.
Right. Are you snowed in?
Not at the moment. That will change tomorrow night.
How much snow you guys going to get there?
They're looking at about 6 to 12 inches for tomorrow night.
And what do you do then? You just kind of brush it off, don't you? Because they have snow removal stuff there. It's no big deal.
Yeah, it's 6 to 12 inches is not a whole lot for
here in Tennessee, we get a half an inch, and they shut down.
Panics.
I mean everything.
Yeah.
You know what they do here?
We get hints of one, and they'll cancel school.
Do they do what they do here in Tennessee? In Tennessee, they will put sand on the road.
Yeah, they will on bridges. They'll put sand on bridges here.
Okay, I always thought that was
it's
weird.
Just grit, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, Ron.
Yes.
What kind of drones do you have?
I have the Mavic 2 Pro and the Autel Evo.
Are they within?
Right back there.
Are they within reach there? Yeah. Go grab that the Autel, if you don't mind.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Ken, I'm hearing a little bit of an echo.
Yeah, I am too. I think
hearing that in the audience.
Maybe Ron has another. Ron, are you watching the stream?
Hang on, wait for me to get the headphones in.
Ron, are you watching the stream? If you will just shut down whatever you were watching on the stream, because we're hearing some echo.
Yep.
Okay, there we go.
Just kill the volume. Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. Awesome. Okay. All right, so let's see your Autel.
The Autel.
Is
Those are great drones.
Is that your favorite drone?
It can be.
So that's a no. Okay. So what's your favorite?
It's a toss-up.
What's your favorite drone?
It's a toss-up between the Evo and the Mavic 2 Pro. I like them both for the different features that both of them have. But I enjoy them both. I love the Evo for the camera, and the Mavic 2 Pro. I enjoy that with the camera as well, and some of the atomic features that it has. But I love them both. Enjoy them.
And how do you use your drones? Do you use them for hunting? Did you track down that poor deer behind you with the drone and then blast it?
No, actually that's illegal.
No,
I do, Ken. I do a lot of. I have a small video or YouTube channel. I have about 75 videos on there, but I primarily just a lot of fun right now. I'm just shooting videos of landscape, wildlife. I've taken a lot of trips. One of the things that's really neat about out in this area, it's such a friendly drone area where you can just fly just about anywhere, and there's nobody around. Some of the most beautiful landscape in the nation, I think, that we have out here.
And what other than landscape, what kind of landmarks do you have out there that people would know?
I'm out in Rapid City, South Dakota. We're near Devil's Tower. We're near Mount Rushmore, South Dakota. We're near the famous Sturgis, South Dakota, where the bike rally is held every August.
You had me at Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
It's been my dream to hope that regulations get such where I can fly up George Washington's nose. I really want to do that.
I've gotten pretty close to there in my job. We flew up by there in the helicopter.
Oh, okay.
I got really, really close, and I've got some footage and photographs of getting pretty close to George Washington.
What does it look? What does it look like when you're that close to that?
It's awesome. It's a beautiful spot. There's an area in Mount Rushmore where you can actually walk up and hike up to just to the very base of the statues themselves, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, Ken, the Black Hills of South Dakota is just a beautiful, beautiful area. Anywhere you go, there's just countless areas that there's just so many places to see.
Are there any? I've heard so many stories about Mount Rushmore. Are there secret rooms and things like that, little hidden caverns? And
yes, a year or two ago I was up there, and I spoke with one of the rangers, and it was a really interesting conversation. But there is supposedly a couple of rooms up in there. The ranger I spoke to said it was not within his pay grade to know about it or to go there.
Oh.
Yeah, and apparently a copy of the Declaration of Independence is at the top of Mount Rushmore. Ever since 9/11, there has been a lot more restrictions as to the abilities of getting really close to the top of the statues themselves.
Thanks a lot, Bin Laden.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, buddy. But beautiful place to see. Yeah, the whole area right there is phenomenal. It's Like I said, especially during the summer, we get a lot of tourists. They actually come from all over not only the nation, but from the world, from Europe, from Germany, just several countries that come here during the summer to see, places like Mount Rushmore, the Badlands, so many other places here in the Black Hills.
How long have you lived there?
I've been here just 3 years this past month.
Okay. And I don't know if did you mention what you did for a living? I don't think I asked that.
I work for a fairly large hospital system. I work as a life flight paramedic.
Oh,
on helicopters and fixed wing aircraft here in both in North and South Dakota. It's probably one of the best jobs in the world. I love it.
Yeah. Okay. Forgive me. I thought you were a different Ron. You and I talked about you being a guest on the show.
Yes.
And I was supposed to get approval from Nancy or someone, and I never heard back from her. So is this okay?
Well, like I said, I'm very, I got to be very cautious as to where I work. I can't name where I work.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the policies are there, but yeah, I said I work for a life flight service here in the area.
Oh man, tell me. I mean, now that's awesome. What do you do on board the chopper? What do you do?
The chopper. I work as a paramedic. And like I said, it's the best job in the world. Really great employer that I have. I work every other weekend. I work 24 and 12-hour shifts. And I go in on a Friday, come home on a Wednesday morning, and then I have 9 days off in between my rotations.
Yeah,
kind of like a fire department rotation.
Believe me, I know all too well. I have a friend named Gary. He was in a lot of videos earlier on the channel, and he's a paramedic. And man, he used to have so many horrible, gory stories. Like he worked locally, so we'd be just driving around looking for a place to drone. He's like, oh yeah, a lady died in that house. Oh, okay. This guy had something stuck in his ear in that house, and things like that.
It's been a great job, Ken. I've actually worked all over the nation. I started out in Pennsylvania back in the 80s. I was actually started out about 4 or 5 hours west of where your old stomping grounds in Philadelphia, and then I was in Philadelphia area for just a little over 20 years. The flight program I worked for was shut down due to politics and money. And I was kind of devastated, and I wanted to keep doing what I'm doing. So I rolled the dice, took a chance, and I hooked up with a company that actually is nationwide. The company I work for has helicopters and airplanes in about 45 states. And I started out in California. Worked there for 2 years, had the opportunity to see the entire state of California pretty much on the company dime.
Wow.
It was great. I mean, we flew in places like Yosemite, flew up in the Redwood Forest. I mean, some of the most beautiful scenery you've ever seen in your life. I spent 2 years in Nevada working there, and then I've been in South Dakota now just 3 years this past month.
Okay, well, I have a lot of questions about hospital airspace.
Yes.
I was in the hospital in Roanoke.
I remember your video. And again, one of the things I wanted to mention, and I hope you give me the opportunity, Ken, what you did by going back and, to your providers, the ambulance, the flight crew, the hospital. Ken, you have no idea how much that is appreciated in my line of work. I mean, I can actually count seriously on one hand, in the 20 plus years that I've been doing this work, the amount of people that have come back and say, hey, thank you for what you did. Thank you for saving my life. And Ken, that says a lot about you and, myself as a paramedic and, in the line of work that I do, we really, really appreciate that. So thank you for doing what you did, in the video that you did about a month ago.
Yeah, man, I that was worst part of my life so far. It was a horrible time. And, when you're in it, when you're in the moment, when you're in the moment and injured and helpless, and all these care workers are taking care of you, and you depend on them so great. And then I guess for most people, they just want to put it all behind them and forget about it. And that's doesn't mean that they're not grateful. But for me, going back and thanking them was important to me, to let them know how much they saved my life. The guys on the ground, the ambulance, and the helicopter, and everybody I woke up in an MRI. If you're interested, if anybody's watching for the first time, you can go back and watch a whole bunch of hospital videos. But I woke up in an MRI not knowing where I was. I was on a memory loop, the whole thing. It was horrible. But healthcare workers like yourself they need to be thanked. And so,
Ken, I'll tell you what, it's been a great career. And like I said, if you put me in an office, in a cubicle, to stare out a window and sit in a cubicle in front of a computer all day, I'd go crazy. I'm a little bit of an adrenaline junkie. I love, being able to come into work and, 20 minutes later, I could be 100 miles from work, jump in the helicopter, jump in the plane. It's been a great job. I've had the opportunity to fly all over the nation, in the work that I have been with. I spent a week at the 9/11, relief efforts. It was probably the most memorable part of my career, down at Hurricane Katrina. I spent time there. I've worked both ground ambulance and helicopter, throughout my entire career. And like I said, just many memories, many opportunities. I've been very blessed, to have the opportunities that I've had, to go out and like I said, to save lives. This is what I really enjoy doing.
Do you know much about the rules and the airspace around hospitals? And is it a national thing? Because I've noticed that, on AirMap is what I guess most people use to, you can check sectional charts. Maybe a lot of people don't know about sectional charts that aren't Part 107, but there should be more TFRs near hospital zones.
There should be, Ken. And like I said, the company that I work for, there was an incident a year or so ago where we had a drone, pretty close to the helicopter. I wasn't particularly on the flight, but there was a drone apparently within 100 feet, of the helicopter itself. It was coming into the hospital to land. The problem was with the drone, it was in the airspace. ATC was not aware that they were there. The drone was up at about 700 feet. Again, above the 400 feet AGL. So there were some violations there. I don't know what the exact rules are around heliports. I know DJI has some restrictions. I've been out flying myself, and been, in the flight path of certain helicopter flight paths, coming into hospitals, and there's been some warnings, from DJI with the geofencing, coming up on your screen. But again, I'm not 100% on the exact rules on that.
Well, what in a real world situation, if a drone meets a helicopter, and God forbid a medical helicopter, what is the worst place for an impact to happen, and what's your opinion about what people should do?
In that case, Ken, one of the things that, especially with helicopters, is not only the rotor blades, but especially the tail rotor. They're both very sensitive. Any impact into them could, like I said, cause the helicopter to have a really catastrophic, type event, a crash, unfortunately. I have not heard of any, throughout the U.S., but it is possible. In a lot of the helicopters, and sometimes, especially some of the older models, in the very front of the helicopter is an air intake. It's a small area, that could very easily suck up a Mavic Air, even a Phantom, or a Mavic Pro or whatever. And then suck that up into the air intake.
And what would happen? What would happen if that happened?
You could have both engines shut down. A lot of helicopters out there today are single engine. There's a lot of catastrophic events that could happen. I have not heard of any. to this day. It is possible, but hopefully everybody, like I said, will be safe, and adhere to those areas where they know that helicopters are going to be coming into hospitals and helipads and whatnot.
Well, Chris, you had anything?
Well, no, I mean, I was gonna say, I did a video on emergency shutoffs, at altitude, and as much as you don't want to destroy a drone, taking into account the fact that these helicopters, particularly like with what you're doing, they're coming in exceptionally low a lot of times. If they're close to an accident that may not be a no-fly zone, but there's an accident on the interstate or on a highway or someplace that they need to get into, and it's kind of up to you to sacrifice the drone in some instances. If I was in Honduras, a couple months ago, and I was flying right over the beach just at the tree line, and out of nowhere I hear tuk, 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 and it was a film crew filming a reality TV show. And I just heard it, so I just came down as fast as I could. I got below the trees, and about 5 seconds later, about 10 feet above the trees, this helicopter just went. And I mean, we were out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it was a remote thing, but if I'd had a little bit more, warning, I might have just dropped it out of the sky. Because I mean, it had 20, probably not 20, but I mean, it was full of people.
You just
going
never
out
know.
To film, Yeah, you just don't know.
Yeah.
You just don't know.
And Chris, one of the jobs that I have, as the paramedic, is when we're en route to an accident scene, and we've contacted the fire department that's on the ground. We're landing on a highway or a field or whatever the case may be. One of the jobs that I have to assist the pilot is I'm sitting up in the cockpit with him, and I am his second set of eyes. Mm-hmm. And I'm constantly looking and scanning and looking for any hazards whatsoever. And all of a sudden, if I see a drone flying up in front of us, and again, one of the things that people don't realize with helicopters, especially the single engine, is when helicopters come in for a landing, and once they get down below a certain speed, when they're slowly coming in for that slow landing, once they get down below a certain speed, if they would have to, say, lose an engine, or if something would fly into their rotor system, or if they would lose power, some of the helicopters, like I said, if they would run into an event like that, where something like that would happen, they might not have that power in that engine or both those engines to be able to fly out of that incident. So again, when we're coming into an accident scene like that, there's a lot of people on the ground. There's fire department, there's police, ambulance crews, on the ground, and if we come in, and something happens to us while we're making our approach, it could be a very catastrophic event for not only us, but the people on the ground as well.
Yeah. Have you, and now I could talk to you for hours and hours, and I hope you'll agree to come back again one day.
I'd love to, Ken. Have you enjoyed being pointed at with a laser? Have you experienced that? I have not experienced that one yet. I have heard about it.
Yeah.
But some of the people, some of the pilots that I have worked with, they have had that experience, and have not personally had that one happen to me. And again, I've been flying over 20 years. Have not had that one happen to me yet.
Here's something that you have to remember, you crazy kids with the lasers. Even though it's a laser, further away, it's going to be big. It's going to blind the whole cabin.
Massive.
It's going to okay, I got one more question, and then we got to let you go.
Join us.
Okay. When I was in my accident, I was hit from behind with a distracted driver, and I was knocked out cold. I was out cold.
Right.
I was in a coma for a few hours.
Okay.
And, so I know I rode in a medical helicopter, but since I don't remember it, do I have to pay for it?
Ooh, interesting.
The floor is yours.
Well, every company has their policy, but they'll probably keep continuing to come after you, Ken.
I paid it.
I will admit,
I paid it.
Operating a helicopter is not cheap.
No,
it's not.
No, Chris. Let's play a little game here, Chris. All right, now no hints from Ron, but
Okay.
Chris, people in the chat, can you guess how much my helicopter ride was?
Oh, how far did you go?
I went. I went probably 40 miles.
40 miles? All right, I'm gonna.
Arthur, hold on. Hold on. Arthur, we get this guy's out of control. Arthur, pet it. Stop it. You just stop it. You're not allowed to super chat anymore.
His computer's glitching.
$50. That's got to be a mistake.
Super chat me.
What's Arthur, thank you so much. Very much. I appreciate it. Oh, man, that's okay. Now, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah, okay.
So I'm guessing pilot. You've got wear and tear on the helicopter,
yeah,
fuel,
my total bill
insurance
that I've paid.
Paramedic.
Yeah, or
possibly
people are saying
someone else, like maybe 2 paramedics or some sort of assistant or
Nacho Rollins
nurse
says
or something.
$7,000. Don Coulter says $2,800.
I was gonna guess 10.
A 10 what?
I was gonna guess 8 to 10.
Okay.
Grand.
Okay. I will tell you that my helicopter ride was $18,000.
Oh, did you get yourself a nice Corvette there, sir?
Oh my gosh. I didn't even get a t-shirt. Nothing. I mean, they're pricey. Do you get a cut of that?
I had a helicopter ride. No, all I got was this lousy t-shirt for $18,000.
Ron,
Ken, did you get a t-shirt?
No. I didn't get a t-shirt. Oh, Ron, thank you so much for what you do and for being on. And what luck that someone I wanted to have on the show just happens to be on like this. This is a funny way of doing it.
Thank you, Ken. And hey, one of the things I wanted to mention to you also, Ken, I hope you take the opportunity. I wanted to invite you to come out to the Dakotas. I said I'm right out in Rapid City. I'm near Mount Rushmore.
Oh.
Only 2 small stipulations with that.
Yeah.
You come out.
Uh-huh.
Well, 1, you got to bring Dana with you.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And 2, I'm just saying, but you got to bring the Inspire.
Yes. Oh, yes. Done and done. Awesome.
I've told I'm a pretty good tour guide out here, but seriously, Ken, there's so many beautiful areas. You can. I kind of use a standing joke that you can fly so much that you're going to have to change your oil on it before you go home.
Nice. Nice. Awesome. Thank you, Ron.
What's your channel real quick? Because I want to see some of the stuff you've done.
Just go to my name. It's Ronald, last name Lockwood.
Ronald Lockwood.
And like I said, it's a very small channel, Chris, and I've only got about 75 videos on there. But I said right now I'm just a hobbyist. Looking to get my 107 here pretty shortly, and hopefully start doing some commercial work in real estate here very soon. So
awesome.
Yeah, I got some good stuff on there.
All right, Ron.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. That's awesome.
Thanks again, and buh and bye, my friend.
Bye. Yeah,
all right.
Thank you, Ken.
See you, man.
Yeah, Chris, best of luck to you. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
All right. Bye now.
See you later. Wow, how about that? So we had Ron.
And another home run.
Yeah, that was great. And we had 3 guests on just there. We had Ron and 2 of his dear buddies. Well, this show has gone very long. We had a lot of big announcements.
Sure has.
2 killer guests. And now I guess it's time for the viewer video of the week. And it is the icing on the cake. It is a fantastic video. The viewer video of the week is from someone who I actually had on the show before. His name's Christopher Knight. And
like the name.
Yes. He is a professional graphics person. He does computer graphics and graphic design for a living. And he's over in the UK. And he went on a trip recently to Scotland. And here is that viewer video from Christopher Knight. It's called Views Over Scotland. Enjoy.
Dang.
Look at that. The sun comes up right with the music.
Shut up.
And the music, by the way, is from a band called Starry Skies. And I've got YouTube. It's okay to play it. I've got approval.
What, Deer Gestalt National Park? What drone is this?
I have no idea. Let's just kick back and enjoy.
Sorry for
It's okay. You ever been to Scotland?
No, but it's pretty high on my list. I love seeing people that know what they're doing. Oh my gosh.
So much beauty in the world.
Man.
Wow. Nights Like
That's
These
awesome.
is the name of his website and business. And once again, that was Christopher Knight.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was. I was lost in it. Lots of skills there. Thank you very much for sending that in. Well, that's about gonna do it for the show tonight.
We hope you enjoyed the show half as much as you would have if it had been twice as good.
Thank you to everyone for making this show possible. Brennon Edwards, aka Mr. B from Droner, links in the description. Chris, thank you very much for co-hosting.
You are welcome.
Thank you very much, Ron Lockwood, for stopping by with a very interesting tale about being and thank you to little Mr. or Miss whatever.
That's
right
right.
now, just a baby zygote right there.
That's right.
So until next time, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing.
And bye.
enjoy pigeon jerky, the killer of processed meat. Enjoy pigeon jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. Establish nutrition to help them grow, and it's full of fiber to make them grow. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, the killer of processed meat. Yeah. That was so funny.